Hello everybody, and welcome back once again to Budget Dream Travel. Today we're going to take you on a little bit of an adventure to a fruit and vegetable market as well as meats called Ratanakorn. Duong Dian and I are going to go there and buy stuff for the week, and I just wanted to show you everything around there and how inexpensive it is, and we'll see you shortly. Okay, we're going to have to take the boat there because it's too far to walk, and we'd have to take two separate buses to get there. So I wanted to show you on the Bolt app the name of the market that we're going to. It's called Ratanakorn. Okay, it's on Trepaset Road, and it's really not that far, but it's a little bit beyond normal walking distance, especially for my back. Okay, so we're going to go to Ratanakorn. We're going to choose that. And it shows you what's available here. Oh, shoot, I gotta go back. Okay. And we're gonna take the boat, 45 baht. We don't take the motorbike. An economy, 6 minutes. Bolt is 3 minutes away. Oh, both are 3 minutes away. Doesn't matter, that's not a lot of money. Select bolt and confirm order. I'm connecting to the driver, obviously. Oh, it's 2 minutes away. Good, just enough time to walk out to the street. Let's see, they have to confirm that they received the order. Okay. And it's confirmed. It shows that it's a black Nissan, license plate 8813. So we're going to go out and meet them at the street. So we're walking out toward the street. And this is a typical scene here. We have one dog that hangs out at the complex here. And our Nissan is here. And here we go. Like I say, we'd have to take a bus just to get to the corner, which is illogical. And then we'd have to take another bus to get to Ratanakorn Market, which is a little bit beyond the walking distance that we want to incur right now. Around this corner is the little restaurant that I go to that I showed you on one of my videos right here. There's dozens and dozens and dozens of little shops, salons, dentistry, furniture, restaurant supply, air conditioning, marijuana places, massage. This is the main artery going due east. We're heading away from the beach area. And here we are at Ratanakorn. There's a big do-it-yourself place right here, and there's Ratanakorn Market. This place is absolutely massive. There's a few little little outdoor restaurants set up here too as well. Let me show you this. I gotta shut off for a second. And welcome to Ratanakorn. Like I said, this market is absolutely massive, with satellite operations for wholesale. All the mango varieties, cut fruit, coconut, watermelon, banana, and it's just literally endless. Beautiful pineapple. You see the prices? Incidentally, 2.5 dozen eggs are just a little bit above $3 here. 2.5 dozen eggs. Oh, that was, by the way, that was at the Big C grocery store too, where they have the markup. just to show you how the difference in the pricing and the difference in the dollar. Oh, here, I wanted to show you this. For the large, 80 baht, less than $3, get a large pure coconut water. Well, I'm going to be buying a few of these because it's great for your health. Look at all the mangoes. And there's one of the watermelon dealers. There's several here. Dragon fruit. Look at the avocado. These are massive. Let me give you an idea. Give me an idea of my hand next to these. 75, roughly $2. That's for a kilo, by the way. These prices are per kilo. Here. These avocados are actually bigger. Coconut. And I lost my honey because I'm dragging my ass doing this video. This is a feast of color and fresh fruit. Here. Look at all the different types of mango. We're at the halfway point. I'm showing you back toward the front here. I'm trying to hold the camera steady and going slow enough, but you can always pause. And there's, of course, places you can have a meal there as well. And of course, a lot of it's repeated, but so what? Everybody has their business. God bless them. And right now, business is a lot better than it was when I first came in September. There's a chicken location. Hello. And they got everything from every part of the chicken. Here they sell everything. The blood, the guts, the intestines, the gizzard, the liver. Which I don't, personally, I don't eat anything but meat. I don't eat parts. Parts is parts, it's unclean. I don't eat fish sauce. I don't eat shit filter. None of that garbage. My mother used to love stuff like that. So did my dad. And I don't care if they call it wartime food or not. Unless I'm forced to, and I'm starving, I won't eat stuff like that. Here. Oh, the eggs are more here than they were at Big C. Look at that. 165 baht for a dozen and a half, 2.5 dozen eggs, 115, 110, 105. Okay, that's closer to what it was at Big C. Okay, where's my honey now? I lost her again. I guess I'm paying attention to the video more than where I'm at and where my honey's at. Here's some rice, just a little bit of rice. You gotta love how plentiful food is here. You don't see no empty shelves, low stock. You don't see any of that make-believe shortage that the Western governments are selling you. They're selling you a lie. I'm going to tell you again, wake up. They're selling you a big lie. There are no shortages. All shortages are manufactured. We have a planet that's plentiful, bountiful. There's nothing real to shortages. Okay? I don't give a shit if they arrest me for it. They can't do nothing to my soul. Alright? Your governments, your Western governments are lying to you. There are no shortages. That's all they ever do, lie. William Casey, director of the CIA at one time, said, we know, and I'm going to paraphrase, I'm not going to do it right. We know our plan will be successful and everything the American people believe is a lie. What does that tell you? Break the hell out. Challenge everything. Okay, more meat. They have chicken, all the meats, beef, lamb, pork, and all the seafood. Okay. Beautiful leaf lettuce. $1 per kilo. Look at this selections of lime. Look at that. 9 baht, 6 baht, 4 baht, 7 baht per kilo. And the ever-present chilies. I absolutely love spicy food. Whenever I make a mistake and go to a restaurant here, they ask me if I want it spicy. They make it spicy what they think the Americans want. And I like it hotter than a lot of the Thais. So figure that one out. And my honey. Hello, how are you? Look at that, so big bag of chili. And I mean, this market is endless. Of course, not really expensive. It's just massive. If you look out beyond this building into the separate buildings, you'll see satellite operations, like I said, that sell wholesale. Of course, you can buy retail there too, but they're wholesale to, obviously, the retail businesses in their markets. And there's several fish locations. Beautiful. I'm not there yet. I'm not like a big fish out there. Contrary to what you might believe, they're very big on cleanliness here. Very big. Garlic. Beautiful garlic. These are foods for your health that destroy bacteria. Besides all the local people here, you're going to see a lot of the expats from other countries. There's an exceptional amount of Russians, Ukraine, people from Australia, England, Great Britain in general. Some Americans, I'm surprised to see a lower turnout of Americans here over Eastern Europe, and Australians are really prevalent there. But you're going to find a lot of it. One of the unfortunate things I see is the Australians and English, they live at the bars. That's all they do is drink. They drink, and I walk by these bars sometimes, and I see them with booze in their hand and absolutely miserable looks on their face. And the same thing with the Americans there too. I mean, they don't know anything other than sitting at a bar drinking all day, looking absolutely freaking miserable and wondering why they don't have a better life. Ludicrous. Insanity to me. And that goes for you, some of you Americans too that are here. I mean, a lot of Americans I don't see because they're old fat men, like how I was, but I don't drink. They just sit at the bar all day, wondering what their life is about. There's no question. It's about your spirituality. It's about how advanced you are as a human being. It's not about being loud and all the stuff that your soul is from cradle to grave. It has nothing to do with it. The illusion of the life that they lay on you, that they want to make you believe is real. Put you in that box and you believe that, yes, you believe that whole scenario. I think it's a reality that you should be adhering to. Please, wake up. Wake up, everybody. You are an extremely advanced being. You are a child of God, of what the being you refer to as God. You're more advanced than what you perceive yourself to be. I don't know how to put it to you. There's so much I could tell you. But the majority of you are so hypnotized from birth and then through the system of education called academia to think that you are nothing. There's a separate entity like a Superman out there that's going to come and save you. When Christ himself came to teach, you are equally the Christ. You can do the same thing as him and even greater things. What does that tell you? He never said he was God. He said, I and the Father are one. Because his education and where his soul was when he came into this life boosted him beyond all of that. Came to the understanding of what exactly who and what he is. And the value of saving humanity. Humanity has to wake up to who and what you are. I'm going to put it blunt. I don't care if you agree or disagree, it's irrelevant to me. I'm doing my job. You are the second coming of God. The kingdom of God is in you, all around you. Every molecule that you see in this existence, this created existence, whether it's a simulacrum, created environment, or the very fabric of God. This is designed, I'm going to tell you, the only constant in this existence is your soul. There's nothing that's real other than the soul. This is a training ground. Okay? How you interact with all the variables are for you to grow and learn, because you can't experience the negativity from where you come from. And I'm going to be clear on this too. You've always existed. Most of you don't know this. I've studied all my life to prove or disprove the things I already knew inherently. And, when you try to disprove something, it's better than trying to prove something. You do it without a measure of bias that's normally added into the equation. You have to be unbiased when you research and when you study something. You have to study all fronts. I'll tell you, Christians, something. You have to study everything. You have to study the dark magic, the blind side, Aleister Crowley's work, Albert Pike's work. Everybody's work, you have to read their books to understand how the opposition thinks and how they fabricate and design reality to enslave you, to trap you. You can see this market is incredible. I mean, there's so much, so bountiful, so plentiful, everything. The morning glory here. Never see morning glory in the United States. There's cilantro everywhere. A lot of dishes include cilantro, which I absolutely love. A lot of Americans don't like. I love. Okay, getting back to the fabricated reality of this planet. There's a lot that they don't tell you. Well, let me start by spotlighting the gatekeepers of truth, which are the priests and the pastors. I am 100% against religion, priests, and pastors, the gatekeepers of truth. They will never tell you the truth. You know, I'm going to give you an example. You know how a lot of pastors and priests tell you, all you need is the Bible. Well, which Bible, first of all? Second of all, most people read the King James. Well, King James was a rotten bastard leader who had William Blake do the editing of the King James Bible. You think everything is the Word of God? You're out of your freaking mind. You're out of your mind. And you go to a pastor's home and they say only the Bible, right? Let me tell you something. As a carpet cleaner, I was in several pastors' homes. They have a library in their home of all kinds of books. They're liars. These people are professional liars. They stand in front of you. They invite you to their home. They come to your home. You think you're wonderful people. Excuse my language, but they're the biggest full of shit son of a bitches that ever existed. Okay? They're gatekeepers. You know what a gatekeeper is? Gatekeepers keep you from the truth. They make sure everything is edited. You have to study everything, of course, to get a better, fuller, wider picture of what's really happening. I still challenge everything. Don't believe anything sight unseen. the ones that irritate the hell out of me, and I hate to pick on Christians, but you guys are the most propagandized son of a gun on the planet. You believe anything that comes out of that pulpit. And the Catholicism, the Catholic. I mean, God bless you. All you guys, the Christians, Catholics, don't you understand? Christendom and all the different denominations and non-denominations are rooted in Catholicism. What is that? Rome. Listen to me. Rome. The government of Rome under Constantine translated from an obvious government, brutal government, to a religion because they knew it would be able to control millions of people more efficiently. None of you guys study that. None of you guys challenge that. What are you doing, trucking sheep? Wake up, open your goddamn eyes. You want to know what I'm here for in my life? To wake you up. Here's some meat. Yes, my love. I was born to wake up society. I have a slew of videos on another channel. I wrote a book which was poorly written, so I don't prescribe to people to write it, to read it. It's called The Matrix of Existence. What is real? Like I say, poorly written. I was a horrible English student. I was a bad writer, run-on sentences, commas in the wrong spot. I mean, just pathetic in my opinion. But because of my embarrassment, because of me poorly writing and getting feedback on that, and a little bit of embarrassment, of course, I got better. But that's the live and learn process, baby. Who said you stop learning? Who said you know it all at a certain point? I don't care how much I know. The older I get, the more I realize I don't know shit. Listen to the truth. The older you get, the more you should realize you don't know anything. It's an endless, constant study period while you're in this existence and beyond. That's the whole idea behind you coming into this existence. And several other existences that are available to you once you realize once you're out of this body. They won't tell you any of that in academia, nor in the churches. Christendom denies that there's any other life outside of this. Let me tell you, this is an illusion. This is not reality. I'm going to be quite animate about all the things I'm telling you, because these are the things I've proven to be right, without bias. Listen to me again, please. Without bias. Endless study. You have to be consensus-based. You can't allow bias to come into your research at all. If you do, you're out of your mind and none of it's going to come out right. You're going to be a liar. Just like all of these people that say they represent God. Bullshit. Tell you. Look at this. That's beautiful.
Anh chị đẹp. Anh tuổi thật. Thôi đợi gì?